There's one significant hurdle to overcome before you add the Panasonic TX-P42X10 to your shopping list, and that's its less than fashionable 1024 by 768 HD ready resolution. In other words, this is not a full HD set, and if you feed it with full resolution 1080p Blu-ray images, it will have to downscale the picture to fit its own native resolution. Then again, the X10's price of just £700 reflects this lower specification. And while some Blu-ray aficionados might be inclined to search for full HD screens only, in this instance they would be making a mistake. The slim X10 is glossily finished, and the on-screen menus are the usual Panasonic exemplars of good sense. The screen itself is as solid and well built as we've come to expect, with the socketry on the back all well laid out and easy to get at. Only the new remote, which feels cheaper than before, strikes a false note. It may be a victim of cost cutting. It looks regulation Panasonic, but feels nastier and flimsier than before. That said, it's a simple and easy to use handset. There's no backlighting, but the sensibly sized buttons are easy to locate in the dark. We've said it before and we're going to say it again. Panasonic TVs remain among the best around when it comes to ease of use and ergonomic good sense. The on-screen menus on here are very logical, so setup is as straightforward or as involved as you want it to be. The initial menu screens allow adjustment of the broad strokes of picture performance, but there are also numerous sub-menus which allow you almost obsessive levels of fine-tuning. Now, other than not being full HD, in every other respect this TV has perfectly reasonable specs. 3 HDMI inputs should be plenty, and all the less exciting sockets, component, RGB SCART, S-Video and composite are all represented too. Twin tuners are only sensible, and an SD card reader is a nice added touch. Okay, just forget about the specs for a minute and the Panasonic impresses straight away. It can't make David Dickinson look normal, obviously, but those around him enjoy natural skin tones. The whole colour palette, in fact, is convincingly neutral, and there are deep and detailed blacks. Even the hectic motion of Sky News poses no real problems to this TV. Switch to DVD content and the X10 continues all this good work, but unsurprisingly it looks at its very best when downscaling native 1080p images from a Blu-ray disc. Contrasts are especially impressive here, and fast movement is assured. There's a slight shortage of detail when compared to Full HD sets, and a hint of softness to edges, but then 42-inch Full HD plasmas don't often cost you just £700. However, the Panasonic sound is pretty unremarkable. There's no weight and little in the way of dynamics, but that's par for the course at this sort of price, and frankly it's not enough to put us off. What the Panasonic TX-P42X10 offers is clear. Great picture performance for the money, as well as good build and design. The only downside is that it loses just a little of the detail and insight that its Full HD rivals can muster. But then they are more expensive. Full 1080 resolution may be the holy grail for some, but get past this Panasonic's unglamorous resolution and what you have is a great TV and fantastic value for money.